with another one.
Alright guys, here in front of you is a 2018 Ford Focus, and today's video is to show you how to do a routine tune-up. Let's get started. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to do is remove the ignition coils here. Alright, now to remove the electrical connection, you have a locking tab here. Just take your nail or flathead screwdriver and pull back on this white tab, just like that. And then after you pull back on it, push down on it. Whole thing comes off. Same thing with this one. Some of them are a little hard to pull back. Squeeze down, pull off. All the way across. Just like that. Okay, so the next thing you're gonna do is take loose these screws here. They are 8mm, okay? Let's do that next. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and remove the screws. Now you can remove the ignition coils. There's no orientation to the ignition coils. If you want to put them back in the same way, you can, but there's no orientation. Alright, so there are all 4 ignition coils. I'm going to put those off to the side. This bottom part right here goes over top of the spark plug. So it just slides down in the hole and over top of the spark plug. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is remove the spark plugs. Alright, so if you look down in the holes, you can see the spark plugs. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. To remove the spark plugs, you need a 5/8 socket. So to remove the spark plugs, you need a 5/8 socket. Alright. You need a pretty long extension. This one right here is too long. You probably need about an 8-inch extension on it. But we're gonna go ahead with it anyway. Now, some of these spark plug sockets have a rubber grommet in it. This one's kind of worn down. It normally will grab the spark plug and pull it out for you. They have some that have magnets in them too. But what we're going to do is we're just going to get a magnet and pull them out. Alright, so that's how we pull them out. Let's go ahead and pull the rest out. So look at that. Good thing we pulled this one out. It's broken. See that? That's crazy. That one's broken. The rest of them are good. So we're going to replace these. So if you look down in there, it's a piece of that porcelain down in there. See that down in there? We need to get that out of there. Hopefully nothing fell down in the hole. We need to get that out of there. So I'm going to get that piece out and we'll go from there. There it is. This right here is a little grabbing tool. Helps you get things that you dropped. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this borescope to look down in there to see if there's any pieces of that spark plug down in there. And hopefully it's not, but we need to look. Borescopes come in handy for situations like this, where you may need to take a look into the combustion chamber. As you can see, there are pieces of ceramic insulation from the spark plug all over the top of the piston head. If this ever happens to you, you have to make sure that you remove all of this debris before you start the engine. This could actually damage the cylinder walls. Alright, so what I'm going to do is attempt to get those pieces of shattered spark plug out of there. So on my first attempt, I took a slender object, stuck it down into the cylinder walls. It had tape on the end of it, and I picked up as much debris as I possibly could. After that, I took a shop vac. I put a brake hose on the end of it, and I kind of taped the brake hose to the end of the shop vac. And I stuck the brake hose down on the cylinder wall, and I sucked out as much as I possibly could. The last piece, it was very hard to get that out of there. I had to get like some putty, and I just kept sticking it down in there until it finally got that piece out of it. All right guys, so these are all the things that I used to get the porcelain pieces out. I put a brake hose with some tape to a shop vac and got a lot of the fragments out. They got some of the big pieces out too. This piece right here was very hard to get out, so I took a skewer, kind of broke it a little bit. Don't break it too much because it'll fall off in there, trust me, it happened to me. And then I used this adhesive spray, sprayed it on the end of this, and as you can see that? Let it dry a little bit, it'll pick stuff up. So you can try that too. Alright, so we got all of the spark plugs out. Alright, so this is when you put your new spark plugs in. Like I said, there's no particular orientation. Now what I'm going to do is hand tighten them in. All right, now once you get them hand started, go ahead and run them down. All right, so we got those ran down and we're gonna torque them off. All right, so we're gonna torque it off to 12 Newton meters. At this time, if you needed new ignition coils, you will put the new ignition coils in. These are the used ones, but you would go purchase new ones. And like I said, there's no particular orientation. So we're gonna put these back in also. They go in this way, not like this. You want that socket right here for the electrical connection to be pointing towards the front of the car. All of them going that way. Eight screws, you're gonna put those in 8mm. I would hand tighten them first or hand start them. All right, so this is the part where you would connect your electrical connections. When you push it back on, make sure that you put the locking tab back in. See how that one's locked? I'm gonna put it in. And push this up. Same way with this one. Same way. Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. So the spark plugs are in, they're torqued off, the ignition coils are down, and the electrical connections are made. All right, the next thing we're going to do is change the air filter. To remove the air filter, you have 4 8mm screws. You have 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to take those out. You're going to need a longer extension to get the one in the back. Flip it over. This is it right here. Pull this out. Get you a new one. This one's actually pretty clean, but if you get a new one, I'll show you how to put it back in. I'm gonna start by putting this in first. Just like that. So you gotta kind of go in an angle and make sure you get it on this lip right here. It's on. And then you put this top back on. Just like this. Just like that. And I would run these down by hand. If you use a tool like this, you could end up stripping it or breaking it. But I'm gonna run it down. And that's how you replace the air filter. Now after you finish all of that, this would be a good time to change the oil. I'm not going to do a video on how to change the oil because it's a lot of videos out there on how to change oil. It's not that hard. I just wanted to show you guys how to do a tune-up. Simple. Alright guys, it's J.O.A.T.D and I'm out.